Imagine if the universe we perceive, every star, galaxy, and even time and space, was not something solid and immutable, but rather a projection of our own consciousness. This idea may seem like science fiction, but surprisingly, it is supported by ancient esoteric traditions and is now being investigated by modern science. Ancient civilizations, such as those of Egypt and India, always believed that the external reality is a reflection of the internal mind. These cultures taught that the universe is mental, that matter is a condensed form of energy, and that our consciousness has the power to shape this energy. Today, advances in quantum physics suggest that life and consciousness are not just byproducts of the universe, but the very agents that bring it into existence. This perspective forces us to reconsider our understanding of the world and of ourselves. If matter is energy in different states of vibration, and if this energy responds to our consciousness, then we have the ability to transform our reality. In this video, we will explore the intersection of science and spirituality, investigating how consciousness can access and influence the quantum field, altering the vibrational energy that we perceive as matter, and thereby shaping the world around us. Additionally, we will discuss the essential role of the subconscious in creating our reality, and how we can reprogram our internal patterns to live the life we truly desire. If the external reality is a reflection of our inner self, what does this mean for our potential for change? Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation together. As you look around, everything seems solid and tangible. But does this perception correspond to the true essence of the universe? The matter that makes up the physical universe is actually composed almost entirely of empty space, with only a tiny fraction occupied by subatomic particles like quarks and electrons. What we call material reality is essentially energy organized into vibrational patterns. This concept, which at first glance seems confined to science, reveals a profound connection with ancient esoteric traditions. These traditions teach us that matter is a condensed manifestation of spiritual energy. The material universe is seen as a shadow, a tangible expression of this primordial energy. But what does this mean for our everyday experience? If matter is energy in motion, this suggests that the physical world is much more malleable than we imagine. This view not only frees us from traditional limitations, but also opens a new field of possibilities for our lives. The Vedic texts speak of Maya, the illusion of the material world, suggesting that true reality does not reside in the physical forms we perceive, but in the underlying energy that gives rise to these forms. This leads to a liberating understanding. We are not bound by a fixed and immutable reality. If what we perceive as reality is actually a projection of energy that responds to our consciousness, then the possibility of shaping that reality is in our hands. But how can this understanding be applied practically? This is where the famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics comes in, showing that subatomic particles like electrons can exist in multiple states until they are observed. This means that the observer's consciousness collapses infinite possibilities into a defined reality. This phenomenon suggests that, at the most fundamental level, the reality we experience may be an active construction of our mind. This deeply connects with alchemical practice, which has always asserted that internal transformation is the first step to external transformation. For alchemists, the human mind was not just a passive spectator. It was capable of shaping reality by manipulating the energies around it. From this understanding arises an essential question. If we adjust our consciousness, can we truly transform the matter around us? And if so, what does this reveal about our true role in the universe? Furthermore, the idea that matter is energy vibrating in organized patterns illuminates esoteric practices of manipulating subtle energies. If matter is energy in motion, our intentions, emotions, and thoughts are not just subjective forces, but agents capable of influencing physical reality. The practice of manifestation, for example, is essentially about adjusting our internal vibrations so that they resonate with the energies we wish to attract into our lives. If each of us is a being of energy in a universe of energy, Then, by adjusting these vibrations, we can co-create a reality that reflects our highest desires. This not only redefines our potential, but also our responsibility. However, the understanding of the nature of reality goes beyond mere manipulation of energies. It leads us to question our own identity. If everything we consider real is actually a complex web of interconnected vibrations, then who are we within this vast field of energy? Is our identity just an illusion, like the physical world? Or is there something deeper and more essential in our consciousness that transcends these temporary manifestations? These questions not only broaden our vision of the universe, but also invite us to explore the depth of being, where the true nature of reality can be discovered. Various esoteric traditions teach that consciousness is not merely an observer of the universe, but an active participant that shapes and influences reality. This concept, which once seemed purely philosophical, now finds support in quantum physics. Scientific discoveries suggest that the universe is a field of infinite possibilities, known as the quantum field. This field, permeated by energies and frequencies, is the foundation upon which all material reality is built. The question is, how can we use this understanding to consciously shape our reality? Every thought, emotion, and intention we emit interacts with this field, influencing probabilities and manifesting them in our three-dimensional experience. But how often do we stop to reflect on the power this gives us? Here, the concept of resonance is fundamental. In esoteric terms, resonance is the phenomenon by which a vibration in one part of the universe can influence and amplify a vibration in another. In the quantum field, this translates to the consciousness' ability to resonate with certain frequencies, attracting them into our experience. When we vibrate at a frequency of love, gratitude, or abundance, we are tuning into similar energies in the quantum field, resulting in the manifestation of these qualities in our lives. This is the foundation of the law of attraction, a principle that, although recently popularized, is deeply rooted in ancient spiritual traditions. However, the true depth of this practice goes beyond simple positive thinking. It involves a holistic alignment of mind, body, and spirit with the energies we wish to manifest. This interaction between consciousness and the quantum field also relates to the esoteric concept of the ether, a subtle substance that permeates all space and transmits energies and vibrations. In esoteric traditions, the ether is seen as the intermediary between spirit and matter, an ethereal substance that can be shaped by will and intention. By exploring the quantum field, modern physics is essentially rediscovering this ancient idea, suggesting that there is an invisible medium where all particles of the universe are interconnected and can be influenced by consciousness. This leads us to reflect, could modern science be rediscovering what spiritual traditions have always known? Consider also the esoteric idea of the universe as a great hologram, where each part contains the whole. In a hologram, even the smallest part contains the complete image of the whole. Similarly, each point of the quantum field contains all the possibilities of the universe. When our consciousness focuses on one of these possibilities, it illuminates that part of the hologram, bringing it into manifestation. This concept suggests that by altering our consciousness, we can influence the whole. This not only broadens our understanding of reality, but shows us that every thought and action reverberates throughout the cosmos. Another essential esoteric concept here is synchronicity, introduced by Carl Jung. It describes how seemingly unrelated events can actually be deeply interconnected and full of meaning. In the context of the quantum field, synchronicities can be seen as manifestations of resonance between consciousness and the field. When we align our consciousness with a specific intention, the quantum field responds by orchestrating events and circumstances that resonate with that intention. These events are not mere coincidences, but indications that we are in harmony with the flow of the universe. What are the synchronicities in your life trying to reveal to you? The interaction between consciousness and the quantum field gives us a profound understanding of our responsibility as co-creators of reality. Every thought and emotion emits a vibration that affects the field, shaping the world around us. This knowledge invites us to elevate our consciousness, tuning our intentions with higher spiritual values, creating a reality that reflects harmony, peace, and abundance. How are you using this power in your daily life to create the reality you desire? But this interaction also raises an essential question. How willing are we to take responsibility for our reality? If everything that happens to us is, to some extent, a manifestation of our internal vibrations, this means we have a direct role in what we experience. How does this change the way we view our lives, our challenges, and our achievements? Can we truly embrace this responsibility? Or is it easier to blame external forces? This is the invitation that quantum physics and esoteric traditions offer us, a call to become not just observers, but conscious co-creators of our reality. While our conscious mind can intentionally shape reality, it is the subconscious that is in control most of the time. The subconscious acts as an invisible control center, storing all our memories, beliefs, and behavioral patterns. But do we truly understand how much it influences our lives? From birth, and especially in the first 7 years, our subconscious is shaped by the environment around us, absorbing beliefs and behaviors without any critical filter. These initial impressions form the foundation of how we perceive and interact with the world, often defining what we believe is possible or impossible. In the esoteric field, the subconscious is often compared to the shadow, a concept popularized by Carl Jung. The shadow represents the parts of us that remain hidden and unrecognized, limiting beliefs, traumas, and repressed memories that can have a powerful impact on the creation of our reality. When we are unaware of these subconscious forces, we may find ourselves repeating negative patterns, as if we are trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage. But are we destined to live trapped in these patterns? The key to breaking these cycles lies in bringing these shadows to light, acknowledging and transforming them with consciousness. The concept of karma, often understood as a law of cause and effect, is deeply connected to the subconscious. Karma is not just a matter of inevitable destiny, but can be seen as the deeply ingrained patterns and beliefs we continue to repeat, attracting circumstances that resonate with these patterns. Through reprogramming the subconscious, we can begin to clear negative karma, freeing ourselves from old patterns and opening the way for new possibilities. One of the most powerful tools for reprogramming the subconscious is the use of mantras and affirmations, a common practice in various esoteric traditions. Repeating specific phrases or sounds with intention can penetrate deeply into the subconscious, replacing limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. In Hinduism, mantras are used to align the mind with higher spiritual frequencies, cleansing the subconscious of negative influences and preparing the individual for greater spiritual fulfillment. How can we integrate this practice into our daily lives to unlock our true potential? Additionally, dream work is a powerful esoteric approach to accessing and reprogramming the subconscious. Dreams act as a window into the subconscious, revealing symbolic messages that show us the patterns and beliefs that shape our waking life. Working consciously with dreams, whether through interpretation or lucid dreaming, allows us to interact directly with the subconscious, identifying and transforming limiting patterns. In shamanic traditions, dreams are used as portals for healing and transformation, where the practitioner can enter the dream state to alter reality at the energetic level. Are we paying attention to the messages our dreams are bringing us? The influence of the subconscious in creating reality reminds us that, to manifest our deepest desires, we need to align our internal beliefs with those intentions. This requires ongoing work of self-knowledge and healing, exploring the deeper layers of our being to bring to light what is hidden. When we become aware of the forces that subconsciously govern our lives, we reclaim the power to shape reality according to our true desires and aspirations. The path to true freedom and fulfillment begins with the recognition and transformation of the beliefs and patterns that shape our lives, often without our awareness. However, working with the subconscious goes beyond simply replacing limiting beliefs. It involves understanding and integrating the parts of ourselves that have been repressed or neglected. Jung believed that true individuation, the process of becoming who we truly are, could only occur when we acknowledged and integrated our shadow. This means that it is not enough to simply think positively or repeat affirmations. We need to confront the parts of ourselves we have avoided, the fears we have buried, and the beliefs that limit us. Only then can we truly reprogram the subconscious and align our inner being with our conscious intentions. This journey of exploring the subconscious is in fact a journey of deep self-discovery. As we dive into the depths of our mind, we discover that the patterns shaping our reality are not just individual, but also collective. The collective unconscious, as described by Jung, is a layer of the psyche that we all share, composed of universal archetypes and experiences common to humanity. Working with the subconscious, therefore, is not only a means of personal transformation, but also of collective transformation. By healing and reprogramming our own limiting beliefs, we contribute to the evolution of the collective unconscious, helping to elevate global consciousness. Creating reality consciously goes far beyond simply wishing for something intensely. It involves a deep understanding and a direct connection with the quantum field, where all possibilities exist simultaneously, waiting to be collapsed into a specific reality through our intention and emotion. This process is a true art, requiring more than just conscious desire. It demands a complete alignment of mind, body, and spirit with the desired goal. But how can we become masters of this art? In esotericism, the creation of reality is often compared to alchemical practice. External alchemy, which sought to transform lead into gold, is a metaphor for internal alchemy, where dense, limited consciousness is transformed into enlightenment and creative power. This internal transformation is the first step to conscious creation in the quantum field. Just as the alchemist needed to purify his mind and soul to achieve the great work, we too must purify our intentions and elevate our vibrations to tune in to the higher energies of the quantum field. Are we ready to embark on this journey of self-improvement? A powerful technique for creating from the quantum field is creative visualization, which, when performed in a deep meditative state, becomes an extraordinary tool for transformation. In esoteric tradition, visualization is an act of conscious creation. When we visualize, we send a clear image to the quantum field, which acts as an energetic blueprint that the universe begins to fill with substance. But what really makes a visualization work? The key lies in combining this image with intense emotions, as it is emotion that energizes and magnetizes the intention, drawing it into manifestation. The more vividly this visualization is felt, the greater its power to materialize. In addition to visualization, entering altered states of consciousness, such as trance or deep meditation, is essential for accessing the quantum field more directly. In many esoteric traditions, trance is used to transcend the limits of the conscious mind and enter states where communication with the divine or the collective unconscious becomes possible. In these states, the conscious mind is silenced, allowing pure intention and sincere desire to be transmitted directly to the quantum field, without the distortions of the ego. How can we learn to quiet the mind and access these deep states in our daily lives? Another crucial aspect of quantum creation is the state of non-effort, known as Wu Wei in Eastern traditions. This state does not mean passivity, but rather action that flows without resistance, in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. When we are in alignment with Wu Wei, our actions and intentions become a natural extension of the cosmic flow, allowing creation to occur without the blockages caused by the doubts or anxieties of the ego. This state of flow is fundamental to creation in the quantum field, because when we are in harmony with the flow, the universe works with us to manifest our desires spontaneously. Are we ready to trust the process and allow it to unfold effortlessly? Conscious creation in the quantum field requires a deep connection with the heart, which emits the most powerful electromagnetic field of the body. In esoteric tradition, the heart is seen as the center of being, where the divine and human meet. When we create from the heart, aligning our intention with the energy of unconditional love, we do not create just for ourselves, but for the greater good of all. This alignment with universal love brings true magic to quantum creation, allowing our intentions to manifest in a way that benefits both us and the collective. How can we cultivate this connection with the heart and create from a place of love and harmony? However, Conscious creation is not a linear process. Just as the alchemist went through various stages of purification, dissolution, and regeneration, creation in the quantum field can also involve cycles of challenge and growth. Sometimes, what seems like an obstacle is actually an opportunity to realign our intentions and deepen our connection with the quantum field. These moments of crisis or difficulty are often catalysts for deeper transformation, pushing us beyond our limits and guiding us to a new level of consciousness. Are we willing to embrace these challenges as an essential part of the creation process? Moreover, true conscious creation requires deep trust in the process and divine timing. Sometimes our intentions do not manifest immediately, and we may be tempted to doubt or give up. However, the universe's timing is not our timing. What seems like a delay may actually be necessary preparation for the right circumstances to align. Cultivating patience and trust is, therefore, essential for conscious creation. As we learn to trust the process, we begin to realize that everything unfolds exactly as it should, at the right time. When we understand the true nature of reality, we realize that we are not mere victims of external circumstances. We are the creators of our own experience, influencing the reality around us through our thoughts, emotions, and most importantly, through the programs we carry in our subconscious. Are we truly aware of the power we hold in our hands? By reprogramming our mind and raising our vibration, we can access the quantum field and manifest the life we desire. This is not about magic or coincidence. It is physics and consciousness working together in harmony. When we become aware of this power, how can we use it to transform not only our lives, but the world around us? If you're interested in exploring more about spirituality, I've selected some videos especially for you, full of deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Just click on one of them. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of self-discovery and spiritual learning. Your commitment to knowledge is the first step in transforming your reality.